officials and said, hey guys, if you'll give us 20 minutes to work on these cars, we'll run it on the quarter mile. And everybody's pretty...
77X, it'll be Wayne Johnson. And on the outside of row number 1, he set a brand new track record here last night of 13.33 seconds around this 3/8 oval. From Bartlett, Tennessee, Sammy Swindell. Inside row number 2, from Knoxville, Iowa, the number 4 of John Egan. He'll sit alongside a collie, Jack the Ripper, out of Springfield, Nebraska, the 53, Jack Dover. Inside of row number 3, the 145X of Johnny Herrera. He'll sit alongside Wichita, Kansas, the 10C of Jeremy Campbell. Inside of row number 4, from Utica, Kansas, the 45X Quinter, Kansas, C.J. Johnson. He sits alongside Omaha, Nebraska's 33L, Danny the Dude Lasoski out of Higginsville, Missouri. In row number 5, driving the 5X, he's from Lincoln, Nebraska. It's racing Jason Martin. He sits alongside the number 81 from Salina, Kansas, John Freeman. In row number 6, out of Tulsa, Oklahoma, the number 95 of Matt Covington, alongside Lincoln, Nebraska's 1X Don Drow Jr. As we move on down through the field, the 23 car making the transfer out of the qualifying heat races out of the state of Washington, Seth Bergman. In the 23, the 18T out of Owasso, Oklahoma, is Tony Bruce Jr. And your final transfer car out of the qualifying heat races into your 30-lap championship event from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, Dusty Zomer in the 82. 30 times around. Air Capital Shootout brought to you by Pepsi Cola. Johnson and Swindell in the 4. Ladies and gentlemen, it is showtime! Wayne Johnson working it off at turn number 4. He'll get lap number 1. Oh, you got to spin over there in turn number 2. Everybody takes an evasive move.
It's John Egan, your second place runner, Warren. Caught an implement tire.
John Egan out of Knoxville, Iowa, running in that number 2 spot. Right over there in turn number 2 right now. We'll check the field down from your Broadway Truck and Auto Starters tire. 1 of 30 down into the books. Wayne Johnson out of Knoxville, Iowa. The 77X brings the field off of turn 4. That's Sammy Swindell right behind him. The field off on the green. Sammy Swindell up on the top side of Wayne Johnson. Wayne Johnson right back side by side. They're into 3 and 4. Johnson, Swindell off of 4. Sammy Swindell out of Germantown, Tennessee, into turn number 4. Johnson in the number 2 spot. Danny Lasoski taking a look at that number 2 spot. He's going to take it in a second off of 4. It's Sammy Swindell, Danny Lasoski, Wayne Johnson, your top 3. Swindell, Lasoski, Johnson, Herrera, Campbell. Lasoski taking a look. It's going to start to get good here in a minute. Danny Lasoski. Oh, Sammy Swindell gets a little high. He'll hold on. Swindell into turn number 1, a little bit high over there in turn 4. Lasoski right there in the middle of the racetrack. Taking a look at Sammy Swindell down the backside. Backs it up. They're into lap traffic now. Swindell, Lasoski off of 4. Lasoski, he'll take over the top spot. Danny Lasoski off of turn number 4, the 33L, your leader. Swindell, Johnson, Herrera. Danny Lasoski, your leader, into turn number 1. Swindell, the 01. Herrera now on the backside of Johnson. Run for the 3 spot. Danny Lasoski down O'Reilly Auto Parts, back straightaway here at 81 Speedway. Your leader into turn number 3. He's a 33 car. Sammy Swindell has lost a little bit of touch with the 33 of Lasoski. Swindell in second. It's still Johnson in third. Halfway point, it's Lasoski, Swindell, Johnson. Oh, we got a car slowing on number 2. Car slows to a stop over on the bottom side of turn number 2. Right at the halfway point. Might be Matt Covington out of Tulsa, Oklahoma, the number 95 over there on the bottom side of turn number 2.
That's who it is.
Point, then the caution comes out, so we go back to the last completed lap. 14 laps down on your bumper-to-bumper Wix Builder scoreboard in turn number 1. 30 times around. The dude already picking it up off of turn number 4. Well, Lasoski didn't take any chances there. He got the start he wanted. Danny Lasoski off of turn number 4. Swindell in second. Johnson, Herrera, Campbell, Dover. Don't look now, the 86 Kevin Swindell moving up through traffic into 3. Your leader, the 33, Danny Lasoski. Sammy Swindell, the 01. Johnson, the 77. There's Herrera. There's Campbell. Dover. Here comes Swindell. Kevin Swindell and Dover. Now it's Swindell with the advantage into 3. Seth Bergman in the 23 out of Washington. He's going to get around Kevin Swindell, the 86. It's still Lasoski down off of turn number 2. Got a margin right now as we work our way off the O'Reilly Auto Parts back straightaway to 3 and 4. Danny Lasoski, the 33, lap number 23.
Wayne Johnson just passed Sammy.
Wayne Johnson, somehow they're in turn number 2. Everybody continues on. Caution comes out. To go in your Pepsi Air Capital Shootout, it's Danny Lasoski, the 77X of Wayne Johnson, Sammy Swindell, Johnny Herrera. There's Jeremy Campbell. And don't look now, coming from a B, defending champion Kevin Swindell in the 86. Swindell, Kevin Swindell up to 5th. Down the back straightaway, it's Lasoski. Danny Lasoski with a little bit of margin and some real estate into turn number 4. Wayne Johnson in the number 2 spot. Swindell, Herrera, Kevin Swindell. Kevin Swindell takes a look at Herrera. He's on the backside. Kevin Swindell trying to move into 4th place. Herrera, Swindell, Kevin Swindell now up into 4th. Here comes Herrera right back at him. Lasoski into 1, Johnson, Swindell, Herrera, Bergman, Swindell. Spin in turn number 1. That's Andy Schaus in the number 27. Oh, baby, this is going to be something now. Andy Schaus out of Mustang, Oklahoma, and the number 27 sitting over there on the bottom side of turn number 1. Lasoski, Johnson. Look at that little gap back there between Johnson and Swindell. He closes it up now. Herrera, Kevin Swindell in the 5 spot. It's not out of the realms. He could be a factor in this one before it's over. We're coming off of 4. Let's see how it plays out. Sammy Swindell tried the bottom. He'll hold on to 3rd. Another good restart for Lasoski off of 4. Johnson, Swindell, Herrera, and Kevin Swindell. Kevin Swindell taking a look at her. Here comes Bergman now. Bergman gets around Kevin Swindell. Here's Lasoski, Johnson, Sammy Swindell, Herrera. Here comes Kevin Swindell right back. Kevin Swindell up alongside Herrera. Bergman, they're going to be 3 wide into 3. White flag for Lasoski. Jeremy Campbell, watch that finish right there. Campbell up there in the mess now as well. Down the back straightaway off of 4. Lasoski's going to take the win. Followed by Johnson. Sammy Swindell off of 4. It's going to be Herrera, Campbell, Bergman.
Hell of a run, buddy.
Thank you. It always stinks to start on the front row and get beat, but these guys have been doing it a lot longer than me for sure. But he just had a better race car tonight for sure. He can leave the corner a lot better than we could, but we'll take second and build on it, and maybe next time we'll have a little better car.
Any time throughout the race where you're searching for spots, and then all of a sudden this car seemed to hook up on the top side a little bit?
Yeah, we were searching there a little bit early, and that's what I said earlier, that when you're leading, you really don't know where to be. And I know Lasoski's always going to be good down there on the bottom. He's kind of making that thing work, and after he got the lead, he kind of run and stopped there at top there, and I tried the bottom a few times, but my car just wasn't any good down there, so I just had to rail the top, and hopefully, when we got to traffic, I thought maybe we were going to be able to do something there with him, but then a caution come out, and it was over.
Congratulations. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you.
All right, Wayne Johnson in second. Well, I know he didn't want to come in third, but he put on a heck of a show all weekend. How about a round of applause for Sammy Swindell? Talk me through the race and what was going through your mind there.
Well, I knew probably when we started that the car was going to be too loose, so that's the only problem we have a car that's too loose, is you can't really do anything to have much to make it better. I mean, we moved the wing back and as much as the other guys, but still, I was still too free. So it's a good start for these guys, to come here and do this, and being in a new car and a new team, and a lot of things are different. So it's a good result, really. I mean, we definitely wanted to win it, and thought we had a chance there for a while, but I made a couple of mistakes when we got in traffic and lost those spots.
Well, that's what I was talking about with Danny. He seemed to catch at the right time, and some guys were just not choosing the right way, and you had to let up a little bit. But I thought that was a great move early in the race when you found the cushion on the high side, and you kind of showed some people something.
Yeah, well, I was too free there on the bottom anyway, so I couldn't stop and squirt off there. So I could just roll the top and keep the momentum up, and it wasn't too bad. So, it's just we made some wrong adjustments for the racetrack.
Appreciate you coming out here. You're always a class guy, and hope to see you back here next year.
Thank you.
Sammy Swindell, ladies and gentlemen.
Got the winner here tonight of the Air Capital Shootout, Danny Lasoski. Danny, I don't know, can you get the car any more perfect than what it was tonight?
Well, again, I want to thank Shani Chassis, everybody at MI doing a great job on this car. I had the lucky job of driving Mark Burke's engine. Mark Burke loaned his motor right out of his car, didn't have an engine. Randy Grages, Paul, all these guys put forth the effort to get this done, and I couldn't do it without my buddy Todd Creason. He makes everything my race team happen. And again, I had to come back this year and redeem ourselves. Last year we're leading, I had 8 to go and blew a right rear tire, so we had to come back this year and redeem ourselves.
It's got to be good because, man, this was a stellar field. I mean, this wasn't no pushover deal here. I mean, this was a bunch of good guys.
We had a good car. It was a good car. Starting 8th, I knew we had to have our luck cut out, and we had our work cut out for us. And sometimes it's better to be running second through lap traffic, and I seen what the leaders were doing and capitalize on it.
Yeah. You were so fast off the corners. I was just so impressed with that. I mean, even on the restarts, I mean, shoot, you had like a 5 or 6 car length lead, just boom, like that.
That's fun to drive under like that. It doesn't happen that often.
Yeah. Once again, the winner here tonight for the Air Capital Shootout, Danny Lasoski, one of our hometown guys. Way to go, Danny.
Thank you much. Appreciate it.